Well, 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 will ya look at this? Look who is out and about on the town. Mr. Thorn, Phin. We know Phin likes to be out. Phineas. Thorn man, it's nice to see you on your feet, enjoying the sun. Phin, of course, is going, okay, well, I am the king here. I should be the only one being talked about, right? The little dogs are all out and about. Donkeys are way out in the back pasture. Oh, that was Thorn. That's hilarious. That's Thorn. Look at the girls all over here. They heard it too, and they were like, what in the world was that noise? They're all staring in this direction. Okay. So fascinating that Thorn is now hollering for the girls. Phineas is joining the fun. The girls aren't responding. They hear it. They're looking. They're kind of all clumped up going, what the heck? All right, so remember the other day when Emma and Denali were fighting? And I told you that I thought Emma was in heat? I'll bet you that's what's going on. So, because now all of a sudden she's out in the lead, right? And she's headed out away from the herd. Most of them, with the exception of Emma and Fanta, again, in theory, should be pregnant. I think I think Lotus is a bummer. But I'll bet you Emma's in heat, and I'll bet you that Thorn can tell. And because he didn't get utilized this year, I'll bet you he's frustrated. He's going to be all pent up next year, and we're going to have some gorgeous Thorn babies. We know he can make babies because actually his previous owner just had a beautiful doeling that was sired by him. So we know it can happen. This year was probably just a little too much transition for him, but I'm not complaining if he's frustrated and yelling at the girls. His voice is funny. I'm going to turn again because the girls have clearly no interest in the boys. If anybody were hard in heat, if anybody were looking to be bred, they'd be back at the fence line the same way the boys are at the fence line. So the boys are, face smashed into the fence line, staring at the girls, hollering for them. The girls are not responding in kind. So that is a good thing for me. That means that things are progressing the way they should. Yeah, so initially I was just going to catch the boys out and about. Oh, there we go, Thorn, look at them go. And before everybody gets on me, he's not limping. I know he walks funny. It's because he is so myotonic that he's actually almost constantly in a state of faint, and he's stiff. That is, he's rubbing his rear for you guys. Isn't that lovely? So no, he is not limping. He is stiff. His legs do bend. They just don't bend often because he does go into a faint. But if you can see what he's doing now, why he feels it necessary to rub his rear on the fence, I don't know, but he's enjoying himself, and that means his legs are bending, so he's not limping, okay? I know it looks that way. I'm well aware of that. Please, I appreciate the comments. I appreciate everybody's concern, but I assure you, he's not in pain. He's not limping. He doesn't have a problem. He's just a goofy goat that's way too myotonic for his own good. He's really high on the fainter scale, which is part of his challenges with breeding and part of all the other fun that we have with him, why he doesn't move as much. He spends a lot of time pretty quietly because he is so myotonic that he faints all the time, almost constantly. And that's just who he is. It doesn't hurt him. It's just part of who he is. Okay? At any rate, unexpected fun. I hope you enjoyed it. The girls clearly have zero interest whatsoever. The little dogs are enjoying their time watching. And I think I'll leave it there. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be kind. And I will see you at the next one. Bye for now.